particular was requested, but the others are just ones that either I enjoyed as a kid or found particularly amusing while I was looking for books for this video. So hopefully you will find it relaxing, and here are some stories. So the first story is Commotion in the Ocean. Very cute rhyme by Giles or Giles, I'm not sure, Andre, and illustrated by David Wojtowicz. Apologies if that was not how you pronounce those names. And on the front we have an octopus, some long tentacles with spots all over it. We have some grass, lots of bubbles, what looks like a whale with the big teeth, like this, some small fish friends, some small starfish friends, and a very, very bemused shark, very bemused. So let's get started. Oh, I love this page. God, let's count the bubbles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37 bubbles. Commotion in the ocean. There's a curious commotion at the bottom of the ocean. I think we ought to go and take a look. You'll find every sort of creature that lives beneath the sea swimming through the pages of this book. There are dolphins, whales, and penguins. There are jellyfish and sharks. There's the turtle and the big white polar bear. But can you see behind the wrecks and in between the rocks? Let's take a look and find who's hiding there. This must be our submarine. And all of our ocean friends in the center. We have a crab friend. The crab likes walking sideways, and I think the reason why is to make himself look sneaky and pretend that he's a spy. They look they're like devious little dudes over here. Look at them go. They have very determined expressions. Their little eyebrows and their little smirks. We've got one down here, tunneling through the sand. Hopefully they're being nice to our turtle friends who are here. We have turtles. We crawl up the beach from the water to bury our eggs on dry land. We lay a whole batch, and then when they hatch, they scamper about in the sand. Dolphins, one of my favorites. Dolphins, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dolphins. The wonderful thing about dolphins is hearing them try to speak. It's not how do you do, as I'd say to you. It's more of a click, whistle, squeak. We have squeak, squeak, click, click, whistle, click. Angelfish. Hello, I'm the angelfish, darling, the prettiest thing in the sea. What a shame there are no other creatures as gorgeous and lovely as me. May we all have the self-confidence of this angelfish. They look lovely with their lovely stripes and blush cheeks. It even looks like they've got some like eyeshadow going on. Good for them. And then over here we have jellyfish. The jellyfish just loves to jiggle, which other fish think is quite dumb. That's not very nice. She knows that it's not all that useful, but jiggling's lots of good fun. Yeah, that's right. You tell them. Do you? Jiggle, jiggle. Very cute. Oh, it's our lovely shark friend. We have our shark. I swim with a grin up to meet you, or greet you. See how my jaws open wide. Why don't you come a bit closer? Please, take a good look inside. They say what I was thinking, these little starfish, they say, yikes. They're swimming fast away. They're swimming away from the shark away. Let's look at all these teeth. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teeth. 11 teeth on this very large shark. I would say yikes too, if I were those little starfish and little fish. So now we have a swordfish. I love to chase after small fishes. It keeps me from getting too bored. And then when I start feeling hungry, I skewer a few on my sword. That's so... I know that's what they do, but it's a little blunt. Run, little fishies. Run. This is much more, or less gory on this one. Okay, octopus. Yes, they look like they're just having some fun. They say having 8 arms can be useful. You may think it looks a bit funny, but it helps me to hold all my children and tickle each one on the tummy. They're having a good time. We have a stingray. Who's going bzz, bzz. The stingray says, at the bottom of the ocean, the stingray flaps his wings. But don't you get too close to him. His tail really stings. Oh, this guy got too close to him. Then we have our lobster friends. We have 2. They're going snippity snap and clippity or clippity clap. It says never shake hands with a lobster. Never, never shake hands with a lobster. It isn't a wise thing to do. With a clippity clap, and a snippity snap, he would snip all your fingers in 2. It's not very nice. Oh, the deep sea. Oh, the deep sea scares me. Okay, at least they look pretty nice. I like the colors. How many friends do we have here? We have 1 friend, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some little starfish who look like they've come down to play. Miles below the surface, where the water's dark and deep, live the most amazing creatures that you could ever meet. There are fish of all descriptions, of every shape and size. Some have giant pointy teeth and great big bulging eyes. Some of them can walk around and balance on their fins. But the strangest fish of all have glowing whiskers on their chins. Oh good, we're out of the dark sea. Oh, thank. Ooh, don't like the deep sea. It's scary down there. This is a nice friend. We have a big blue whale that says whoosh. So this is our blue whale. There's no other beast on the planet as big as the giant blue whale. He measures a massive 100 feet long. That's 100 feet long from his head to the tip of his tail. Whoosh, all the way over there. Oh, and then we have some barnacles. They're hiding down there. It says, we're just a bunch of barnacles, and all we do is cling. We know it's not that glamorous, but it's our favorite thing. There they are on the bottom of the whale's chin. Just hanging. Walruses, and they go, "Rrr." So cute. Walruses. Our bodies are covered with blubber, and our tusks are incredibly long. We're grumpy and proud, and we bellow out loud to show that we're mighty and strong. Penguins. We waddle around on our icebergs, which makes our feet slither and slide. Look at them slithering and sliding. And when we get close to the water, we leap with a splash off the side. Wee, splish. And we have polar bears. Deep out in the Arctic, the mommy polar bear snuggles with her children since it's very cold out there. What a lot of creatures we have seen beneath the sea. What a lot of funny things they do. Some of them might lick their lips and eat you in one bite, and some might want to swim around with you. The dolphin's very friendly, and the lobster's very fierce, but the shark is the most dangerous by far. Can you name the other friends we've made along the way? See if you can tell me who they are. I'll give you a little hint over here. There's some friends. Oh, and more bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. It's like the guy from Nemo. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. And that's the end. So that was Commotion in the Ocean. It was pretty cute. I'd never read it before, but it was pretty cute. Next, we have one of my favorites. This is one of the original copies, or one of the original editions, I should say, of the Rainbow Fish, which I loved because I was basically like a dragon as a kid, and I loved how shiny the scales were. All the little shiny pieces. They're very nice to look at. And this is by Marcus Feister. Apologize to all authors if I mispronounce your names, I'm so sorry. And it says the Rainbow Fish Classic Edition in the same scaly pattern as his scales. The Rainbow Fish. The Rainbow Fish, the Rainbow Fish. Let's get started. A long way in the deep blue sea out there lived a fish, this fish. Not just an ordinary fish, no, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue, green, and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Beautiful fish. The other fish, were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come on, come and play with us. But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many. Let's see how many he has. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that we can see. He does have a lot. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried the Rainbow Fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. Be kind to everybody, everyone. This is how people act in real life. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he poured out all his troubles to the starfish. Here it is. I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare and the octopus emerged from the darkness. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. Looks like he's got a lot more than 13 scales. He's got a lot more. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a cloud of ink. Give away my scales, my beautiful shining scales. Never. How could I ever be happy without them? He's having an existential crisis. Suddenly he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Here he is. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little fish bubbled playfully. The little blue fish bubbled playfully. The little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. Me too, man. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. And the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and, happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. There's all of his friends, all of them have a scale now. So cute. The end. Do. Such a cute book. Classic. Alright, and this next book is actually a series of books. But I'm going to start with the first one that I saw online on a list. So this book series made me laugh a lot because I love the art so much. It's the Hat series by John Klassen. The first one I'll read is This Is Not My Hat. Look at this little guy. He looks sketch. I love how eyes just stare right at you. They're right at you the whole time. So he has a hat, but it's not his hat, so let's get started. It says, "This hat is not mine. I just stole it." He looks pretty sketch, I believe him. "I stole it from a big fish. He was asleep when I did it." Here's the big fish. Huge fish. I don't even know what type of fish this is. "And he probably won't wake up for a long time. And even if he does wake up, he probably won't notice that it's gone." He noticed. "And even if he does notice that it's gone, he probably won't know it was me who took it." Oh, he's mad. Big Fish is mad. "And even if he does guess it was me, he won't know where I'm going." There he goes. "But I will tell you where I'm going. I am going where the plants grow big and tall and close together. It is very hard to see in there. Nobody will ever find me. There is someone who saw me already, but he said he wouldn't tell anyone which way I went." So here he is. He's a little crab. Dead eyes staring at you. They just make me laugh. So I am not worried about that. We have a snitch, ladies and gentlemen. He snitched to the big fish. "I know it's wrong to steal a hat. I know it does not belong to me, but I am going to keep it. It was too small for him anyway, and it fits me just right. And look, I made it where the plants are big and tall and close together. Lots of sea plants. I knew I was going to make it." He's right behind him now. "Nobody will ever find me." He's got two different narrations going on here. He definitely found him. Oh no. It's just plants. I love the art. The art is so nice. It's like neutral greens and browns. Oh boy. He's going out of the plants. Oh, and there's the big fish. He left. This guy still looks pretty dead inside. Oh. He got his hat back. Kind of a bittersweet ending. So this is the first of the hat series. Here is the second one, which made me laugh so hard I cried the first time I saw the art, because I was not expecting the animals to be staring you right in your eyes the whole time. So this one is called "I Want My Hat Back," also by John Glasson. I don't know if these books are in the same universe or what. If like all these animals have hats, or if they're all like separate universes where only one animal has a hat. Can we just get everyone hats, please? It would cause so much less trouble. This one won the award for Best Illustrated Children's Book, or one of them with the New York Times Book Review. So, pretty beloved book. Beloved book, beloved book. So here we are. "I Want My Hat Back." It's done by the Candlewick Press. Like, how can you not laugh at this little guy? Look at this man. Look at this bear. It says, "My hat is gone. I want it back." He wants his hat back, y'all. No, I haven't seen your hat. Okay, thank you anyway. I can't get over their eyes, y'all. Their eyes, they're just looking right at you. And it's the same picture of the bear every time. Have you seen my hat? No, I have not seen any hats around here. Okay, thank you anyway. Have you seen my hat? No, why are you asking me? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any hats anywhere. I would not steal a hat. Don't ask me any more questions. Okay, thank you anyway. Pretty sketch. Have you seen my hat? I haven't seen anything all day. I have been trying to climb this rock. Would you like me to lift you on top of it? Yes, please. Have you seen my hat? I saw a hat once. It was blue and round. My hat doesn't look like that. Thank you anyway. What is this guy in Aardvark? I don't know. What is this guy? Have you seen my hat? What is a hat? Thank you anyway. Nobody has seen my hat. What if I never see it again? What if nobody ever finds it? My poor hat. I miss it so much. What's the matter? I have lost my hat, and nobody has seen it. What does your hat look like? It is red and pointy, and I have seen my hat. The comedic timing of this book really, it's unmatched. Well, there he goes. All the animals were just in a line, so he's going back, So we have our deer, or buck maybe, an aardvark, I don't know, a snake, a fox, a turtle who's on top of the rock, and a bear who is booking it. He's booking it, y'all. He runs back to the rabbit. The rabbit looks very guilty, and he says, You stole my hat. Oh, there's a stare-off. So they're just looking right at each other. Oh boy. And he says, I love my hat. He has his hat, and oh no. That grass looks conspicuously like where the rabbit was before. Here comes a squirrel, and it says, Excuse me, have you seen a rabbit wearing a hat? No. Why are you asking me? I haven't seen him. I haven't seen any rabbits anywhere. I would not eat a rabbit. Don't ask me any more questions. Okay, thank you anyway. And there he sits, full of a rabbit with a hat. These books are a little dark, but the art is so funny. Thank you, John Klassen, for this A+ content. Where was this when I was younger? Okay, and our final book, the conclusion of the Hat trilogy, is the one that also made me cry until I was laughing. We found a hat by my favorite children's book author at this point, John Klassen. So this is about two little turtles who look exactly the same. They might be brothers. And this white hat with a black or brown stripe. It says part 1, finding the hat. It's a little cactus. And the hat. We found a hat. We found it together. But there is only one hat, and there are two of us. And the dead eyes that every time they get me. How does it look on me? It looks good on you. How does it look on me? It looks good on you too. It looks good on both of us. But it wouldn't be right if one of us had a hat and the other did not. There's only one thing to do. We must leave the hat and forget that we found it. So leaving, there's a cactus and some rocks. He's sketchy. This one's sketchy. He's looking back at this hat. I love that it's divided into parts. It's a children's book. It doesn't need parts, but it just makes it so much funnier. Part 2. Watching the sunset. Here's the sunset. We are watching the sunset. We are watching it together. What are you thinking about? I am thinking about the sunset. What are you thinking about? Nothing, as he stares back at the hat. Part 3. Here's the hat again. Going to sleep. Going to sleep. Going to sleep. We are going to sleep. We are going to sleep here together. Here on this rock. They're going to sleep there on the rock. Next to the cactus. And some other desert-like plants and rocks. Are you almost asleep? I am almost asleep. Are you all the way asleep? I am all the way asleep. I am dreaming a dream. Look at this sketchy little dude. Look at him go. He's gonna go take the hat. How are you gonna hide that from your friend? What are you dreaming about? I will tell you what I am dreaming about. I am dreaming that I have a hat. It looks very good on me. You are also there. You also have a hat. It looks very good on you, too. We both have hats. He's looking at the hats. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. No, he doesn't have a hat. There's no hat. There's no hat. He went back without a hat, without a hat. What? Oh, there they are, sleeping on the rock. Sleeping on the rock with the hat over there. And then they're both dreaming of being in space for some unexplicable reason, both wearing the same hats. So, there we have it. The Hat trilogy. This is not sponsored. This is just me really hyping up this book series because these illustrators really did that with these eyes. I love them. So, thank you for watching and listening to some stories tonight. I hope that you found it relaxing, and comment any other books you might want me to read or trace that don't have to be children's books necessarily in another video.